Hey guys, it's VorpalStick and I'm back with another video, this time on some Minecraft. I've been playing around with the Tekkit mod pack and noticed there aren't any really good video tutorials on it. Most of the videos on YouTube are Let's Plays, which leaves you scrolling through trying to find the 2 minutes where they build and explain the systems they set up. Well, I'm here to fix that. Each video will be about a single machine or part, with the bare minimum resources needed, so that you can get your factory up and running as quickly as possible. With that, let's get started on our first machine, the Extractor. You're going to need at least 6 resin, 2 to 3 coal, or the equivalent fuel in a furnace, 9 iron, 3 copper, 20 wooden planks, and 2 redstone. First, we're going to cook the resin and the iron in the furnace to make rubber and refined iron respectively. Once you've cooked up some rubber and some refined iron, head over to your crafting bench. Now, first we're going to be building copper wires. You're going to be needing a lot of these, so remember this recipe. They're used in a bunch of other recipes and also useful for routing power on your base. Now, there are a couple rules with copper cables and power interacting, but don't worry about them for now. We'll cover them later. Just memorize this recipe. Next, take your refined iron and make a box with it. This will create a machine block. Again, this is a very important recipe, so memorize it. But thankfully it's much simpler than any other recipe you'll have. Now, take your last refined iron, stick it in the middle, and put 3 copper cables in the bottom, and 3 copper cables in the top. And then put your 2 redstone in the last 2 slots. This creates an electronic circuit. Like the last 2, this recipe is vital to the rest of Industrial Craft, and you will be making multiple circuits per machine. So memorize this. Finally, take the wood and make 4 tree taps, like so. You should already know this recipe from gathering up your resin that we cooked into rubber from beforehand. Now, to actually make the machine. Take your electronic circuit, stick it in the middle, then put your machine block, stick it on top, and sandwich them with your tree taps. This creates your extractor. Now, before you actually set the extractor, make sure to find a good spot for it because you cannot break it without the right tools, or else all you'll get is nothing if you break it with your fist or a shovel or maybe a sword. But you will get a machine block back if you break it with a pickaxe. Unfortunately, that wastes everything else you put into it, so the copper, the rubber, the redstone, the wood, that just disappears. Now, once you've actually set down the thing, it can be used for a couple of things. But your main use is going to be getting 3 rubber out of a single resin instead of just 1 from the furnace, or getting rubber out of rubber wood. Since we don't have a power source, you can power it with redstone down in the fuel slot right here. This works with any industrial craft machine, but remember that a single redstone dust does not supply that much power. And that's it for this first video. Next time we'll be covering how to build a generator so that you don't have to rely on your redstone supply to power anything. My name's VorpalStick, and that's how you build an extractor.